The spine is the tree of our life. A true and nice quote by Martha Graham. So anyway, today I am going to discuss about our thoracic spine or upper back mobility. And do you know, there are numerous studies that have shown a stiff upper back can cause you your neck, your back and even your shoulder pain and discomfort. And if it gets worse, it can lead you to a serious breathing issues, and that can caused by chronicity of this stiffness, or if you diagnosed with some serious arthritic conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, ankylosing spondylosis, or even in some neurological conditions like Parkinson's disease. So if you are facing any symptoms like this, so I would say, why to wait for the severity of these symptoms? Rather do watch this video and try these exercises to lead a healthy, mobile and pain-free life ahead. So hello everyone, I am Devojyoti welcoming you to Tejas Fitness and Rehab. The thoracic spine is the middle section of our entire spinal column between the cervical or neck spine and lower lumbar or lower back spine. It is composed of 12 thoracic vertebrae which is attached to the entire rib cage. So mobility wise, thoracic vertebrae or thoracic spine is pretty less than our cervical or lower lumbar spine, due to the solid rib cage attached in front of it. So in the Varja thoracic mobility spine exercise, we generally work on rotational thoracic mobility exercise and thoracic spine extension. So for that reason, I have decided to part this thoracic mobility spine exercise in two videos. In this video, I will talk about the rotational part of thoracic mobility. So I will show you chest opening exercises in three various positions, which is mainly designed to improve your rotational part of thoracic spine. So let's jump into that. So the first exercise we will do side lying chest opener. For this we have to come to side lying position, and then we have to stretch both of our arms together up to 90 degrees in front of our face. Bend the upper hip and knee up to 90 degrees to 100 degrees. Now start moving the entire upper arm towards the opposite side, and your eyes should follow the palm of your moving hand. Try to stretch and move your arm as much as possible and then come back to the starting position without waiting. And keep on mind, during this movement, the bent knee of the above leg should not get detached from the floor during the terminal stretch, especially. So for this, you can use your non-moving arm to stabilize the bent knee. Do this for 10 times for 3 sets for both the sides. So this is a very easiest form of chest opening exercise. So nextly we will do chest opening exercise in half kneeling position and against the wall. This is kind of same thing like side lying chest opening exercise, but a bit hard and effective as well. If you are unable to perform chest opening exercise in half kneeling position, then do the previous one, that is chest opening in side lying position only. So for this exercise, we have to come to half kneeling position. Then hold a ball against the wall with the front knee which is bent up to 90 degrees. And reason for this, the ball should not move from its place during the movement. The rest of the process is same like the previous one. Do this exercise for 10 times for 3 sets. And the last exercise is chest opener in 4-point or quadruped position. And for this we have to come in a 4-point position. And then take out any of the arm and start moving inward until the moving arm's elbow line reaching the stable arms line. And from there, without waiting, start moving outward as much as possible. keep follow the moving arms palm throughout the entire process. Do this for 10 times for both the side or 3 sides. So if you are unable to perform all these exercises together, then do any one of these exercises you are feeling comfortable with. And if you are having any doubt till now, please comment your doubt in the comment box down there below. I will be ready to help you to clear your all doubts. So let me come to some technical thing. Like we physios often tell a term like motion is lotion. So how this exercise is helping you to reducing your discomforts. So like now, this rotational part of chest opening exercises, it helping you to mobile your or break the adhesions of stiffness in your scapulothoracic joint, in your costovertebral joint, which is the joint formed by your rib and your thoracic vertebrae, and also in internal thoracic vertebral rotational or twisting movements. So by helping all this breaking the adhesions, it provides a rhythmic pattern of your arm movement. By that, it reducing your shoulder pain and discomfort. In the same manner, it also reducing the neck pain or lower back pain and all the discomfort and stiffness happening over there by maintaining the balance of the spinal column. It also helps in a rhythmic breathing pattern to encouraging your breathing. So that's all for the part 1 of thoracic mobility exercises. In the next part, I will discuss about the thoracic extension exercises and the pathomechanical part of the all discomforts that would help you to understand the better functioning of these exercises with some evidence too. So till now, share this video with your near and dear ones to help them understand the efficacy of thoracic mobility exercises. And subscribe BJ's Fitness and Rehab if you are not subscribed till now to understand and learn the better functioning of exercises and the goal specific approaches. Till then, stay tuned. We'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching.